Obviously, I, I'm proud of some of the things we've done here at K-State with K-State basketball, winning the first championship in 13 and in whatever 36 years, winning another one in 19, getting to the Elite Eight. But this was very, very disappointing and sad for our program. I knew this was going to be. I knew the season was not going to be easy. Obviously, I didn't think it was going to be this tough. We've had to go through COVID, injuries, all that, but there's no way this should happen. But sometimes you got to learn the hard way. You got to go through adversity to make any progress and get people's attention. Hats off to Fort Hays State. They played unbelievable, made shots maybe they've never made in their career, it's unbelievable. And then that's the special thing about college basketball. Every game's different, and you play well. You make some shots, get on a magic level, and you have amazing things. So credit to them. They're guys. Disappointed for our guys. Obviously, we're young, but at the same time, we got to be better. We got to be better than that. We got to go back to the drawing board. We didn't, we got some young big guys that haven't played college basketball trying to play. They probably weren't good matchups. We were hoping to get them more minutes. But because of the game and trying to win, we couldn't do that. And we ended up going small ball. I thought that was the best we played at the end. And we probably got to look at that for the future. But we still, it starts with defense. I told the coaches today, we've had 3 teams shoot 50%. Now there's a 4th team in our gym. And that has not happened in my career. There's no excuses. It's us. We got to go back to the drawing board. We probably got to go more compact with our defense. They beat us in every way tonight. Straight line drives, threes, penetrate and kick, all the different things. Obviously, we had 6 stops to start the game. And, but then we turned it over, I think, 6 or 7 times in that first early stretch, which gave them some easy layups, which gave them some confidence. And then they just started feeling it. And, we got to come back and go back to the drawing board. We got to have great attitudes. We got to listen. No more drama, no more questioning. We got to come together as a group and see if we can make some progress by Friday.
First question to Kellis Robinette.
Okay. Hey, Bruce. Previously, you kind of mentioned that, I don't know, you thought the chemistry on this team was pretty good. We heard Mike mention he thought maybe there's too much BS going on right now. You just said no more drama. Have things maybe not been going so smoothly behind the scenes?
I think once we got into practice and hit some adversity, everyone trying to figure out what they are and what their role is. I think that's the biggest thing. And again, it's my job to make sure they understand the role. I always say there's an old term in biology, osmosis, and I hope they learn their role by osmosis. And that's the seeping of a substance through a membrane, and you hope it kind of goes into their brain and they learn their role. But if they don't, then you got to drill it into them, and that's what we're going to have to figure out. Obviously, I hope they're humbled. I hope they're ready to listen. I hope they want to buy in. And as we said, the good thing in basketball, we play 3 days from now, and I am positive we'll play a lot better and make sure that we stop some people also.
Just for you personally, how humbling is it to lose a game like that?
Anytime I lose, I'm humbled. It's disappointing. I'm disappointed for the program. I love K-State. But I also am very proud of what we've done. And again, we got some young guys. We're figuring it out. COVID is not easy. Injuries are not easy. And, we got to figure as a staff, we got a great staff. We've won a lot of games here, and we've won a lot of games in our career. And now we just got to figure out a different way. And obviously what we were trying to do did not work. And now everyone's got to buy in, and we got to figure some things out.
Thank you, Bruce.
Next question to John Kurtz.
Yeah, Bruce, just what would be your message to the fans right now who obviously would be pretty disappointed by what happened?
I mean, I apologize. I'm disappointed. I mean, no excuses. I'm the boss. I've been here. I've done really good things, but right now this is not a special thing. And I just hope they stick with us. And we got a young group, and I'm very, very sure on Friday it's going to be different, and hopefully moving forward in the season.
The issues that you're having on defense, how much of it is guys not giving enough effort versus guys not being in the right place and knowing what's going on?
Not being in the right place, not understanding, how hard it is that you got to man up and stop somebody. We had one foul. I looked up with about 10 minutes left in the half. We had only 12 fouls against UNLV. And you got to man up. You got to fight. And I'm not saying reach and gamble, but you got to be strong and play strong. And I think that to me, that's the biggest thing. They just got the ball at the elbow and drove by us. And some of it, we got young guys, never been through it, didn't understand it. But also, we thought we could be a little more aggressive and pressure, but we probably got to get a little more compact. Teams have shot well against us from 3 too. But I think part of that, we get beat by the dribble. We don't make the proper rotations. We don't get our hands up. And we got to go back and really look as a staff, look what we do, and then try to, in a couple days, shore it up and make sure we're better on Friday.
Appreciate it, Bruce.
Other questions for Coach Weber? Next question to Ryan Black.
Hey, Bruce, is there one specific part about this loss that's more frustrating than anything else? Is it just the fact you guys had the 10 turnovers and 1 assist at halftime? Or is there something else that when you really look at this, you're like, this is the thing that's really going to stick with me?
Obviously, we got to get assists, and we also got to cut down our turnovers. I guess, as I said, we were trying to run some motion, do some things that we thought over the long haul. But now when you don't have the right bodies in there, maybe you can't do that. Guys forcing the issue, not letting it come, being a little more patient. That's got to be something that happens. We got it. I told them yesterday, we have to be willing passers. We got to be willing screeners, and we got to be willing cutters. A football pass pattern does not work unless all 5 receivers go out and run their route. Only one's going to get the ball, but they all have to run the route. And you run a play in basketball, you got to do the same thing. So that's frustrating. The defense is frustrating. Some of it's youth, some of it's maybe what we're trying to get them to do, understanding, and then when how many times do we steal the ball and not finish on the break? Nigel steals the ball first play, the second half, we throw it away. I did the same thing. He didn't do it, but Rudy did against UNLV. Dejuan's got a dunk. We don't make the dunk. We had some other opportunities that we didn't finish. And, sometimes that's life how it is. You got to go through adversity. You got to get to low points to come back together. Obviously, this was a low point for everybody. Now we got to figure it out. I got Mike McGurl, I thought was very, very solid. Obviously, he gave us a chance, shot the ball well. I thought he shot good shots. That to me, that was really important. But again, he's got to get some assists. And, Nigel gets 5 again, but we got to have somebody else, some other guys make some plays and some passes.
How much did it hurt not having Casey and Monty tonight?
Obviously, those are 2 of your guys that have experience and have played well, and you get a little more inside threat. I think Davion, I still think he's going to be all right. He gave us a little boost start to half. It's hard, and it's hard to be a big guy and then play against smaller guys, that are kind of underneath them. So Carlton got his first taste of it. This is a guy that's not played basketball for a long time. 3 months here, he didn't play, and then obviously we all went through COVID and all that, so he didn't play, probably back to last March. So, it's going to take him a little bit. His problem's probably more defensively, because he hasn't been in practice. he tried to play in a game. We had to play him, without probably a handful of days of practice. So, I still think they got a chance. They'll be good. Obviously, the other guys got to help them, so then they don't have to be quite as much of a role.
And Bruce, granted, I do understand this is a hindsight, this is 2020 kind of thing, but do you kind of wish you hadn't scheduled this game now, or is there some benefits you're going to get from?
I didn't want to lose when we scheduled it, but I also wanted to get some experience and playing time. We had to figure it and learn something. So, you got to learn from it. It's not a good moment for us, but now we got to take a step. Maybe we're all humbled. Maybe we'll all come together, and we'll surprise some people.
Next question to Kellis Robinette.
One more for you, Bruce. How did you handle this one with the guys in the locker room? What kind of was your message? Hey guys,
you come back tomorrow. It's sad. It's embarrassing. It's my fault. I'm the head coach. I haven't done a good enough job helping you. We can't make any excuses. We got to come back with a great attitude tomorrow and get ready for Wisconsin-Milwaukee. That's all we can control right now. And it's disappointing, but we can change that on Friday night and then next Tuesday and then moving forward. But we got to figure some things out. There's no doubt.
All right, thanks, Bruce.
Any other questions before we let Coach go? Okay, thank you, Coach. Appreciate the time.
Thank you.